So, one of the most difficult things to happen in our life and existence is to collect a gift from a Greek person. Yes, collecting a gift from the Greeks, collecting a gift from the Greeks can be very, very tempting. It's just like receiving a Trojan horse. That is exactly where we are finding ourselves now. As Akpabio's wife is allegedly shouting and crying and screaming that something is not adding up somewhere. Yes, something is not adding up somewhere at all. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gist Lover Hub TV, where we give you up to date information of what's happening in the country and Africa at large. Our big story for today is still around the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, who allegedly was spied far away in UK where he went for kidney transplant. Yes, it was a very, very big issue that has actually kept him in hospital for a very long time. But only suddenly yesterday, when after Femi Bajamiamila, Chief of Staff to the President, got visited, before you know it, there was news everywhere that Akpabio was hale and hearty, that nothing was wrong with him. In fact, they've even brought him back, and the President has even, as a matter of fact, promised that he was actually going to head the Federal Executive Council meeting tomorrow. That was the information we got. But right now, Akpabio's wife is actually coming to give us a very different story. Akpabio's wife is now beginning to let us know that she's afraid that there's some very serious conspiracy theory somewhere. That the man that they are parading as the husband, Senator Godswill Akpabio, is in the real sense of it not the husband. My brother, when she brought this allegation, the whole place has been so quiet. The whole place has been so silent. Now, how can a woman of such high standing now decide to come out, to come and now want to tell us that this person is not the husband? And she's saying it with so much proofs that she is aware of what she was saying, that nobody can deceive her, nobody can tell her what she's not, and she's know what she's saying, because people are already thinking that she's getting paranoid. They're already thinking that her head is not correct or normal. They're already thinking that she has some ulterior motives. But I mean, what would she want to gain? What's her gain and benefit if she now comes to want to come and lie to the whole world? I'm not sure that it's actually in order for her to lie, because I mean, she does not really have anything to gain, and she has actually more to lose. But she really wants to do this because it has been a recurring decimal in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that even when somebody has decided to go to be with the Lord, the system has a way of keeping the person for a very long time, so that they can now use the person's inability to speak or say anything to correct a lot of ills. I can give you a lot of examples. When Yaradua died, the plan and idea was for them to sneak him into the country by night where nobody will know, because they even went as far as putting off the airport light so that nobody can actually know that the president has been brought in, bite. But somehow, the late Dora Akunyili actually leaked that secret, which now spoiled everything. That was how that conspiracy theory did not work again. The second instance now came when the former president Buhari was spied, and when he now spied, they now had to go and bring Jubril. So Jubril now came and represented the president for 4 solid years, because the first year was for the real Buhari. Then now Buhari now spied. Then the second tenure was now Jubril that was president throughout. And you can now know what happened when they said that they had to change all the locks in the villa, because at this point now they were trying to reprogram the fingerprint of Jubril so that it can actually open can open the office without issue, because office works with a fingerprint. So they had to change all of those fingerprints. So this is actually what transpired and what happened that now made all the locks to be changed. So right about now, they're actually trying to play another fast one with the present Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, by informing and telling us that the guy is still alive. But the wife is coming out to say, no, this person that you're calling my husband is not my husband. And this person is cloned. And I now ask her to bring evidence to show that this person is cloned. And she now said that is not an issue. If it's evidence they want, evidence choke. Yes, evidence plenty where evidence is everywhere that will show that this is actually not the husband. And there is nobody that knows a husband like the wife. A wife of every husband knows the husband in toto, knows the husband up to the back of his hand. And this is exactly where we found ourselves, where we now be able to know that the people in power can actually do anything. Let me tell you, nobody should come and tell me that here is not possible. Nobody should say this is not possible. This is Nigeria. In Nigeria, anything is possible. This is the only country that monkey swallowed money, snake swallowed money, rat ate people's certificate. So a lot of things have been happening here. So for them to clone the Senate President is a very little thing, something. Yes, it's very, very, very little. It's actually the least thing that they can do. With all the paramilitary agencies, with all the Mossad, all the MI6, and all the FBI, these are people who understand international politics. Because whether we like it or yes, what these people are actually playing is just international politics. They have some things that they need to do at the diplomatic level. So with incidences like this being emancipated, it is very, very urgent for us to look for ways and help Mrs. Akpabio. Because truth be told, Mrs. Akpabio is one person who has actually been very, very, very vocal. She has stood with the husband, she has been there with the husband, and she can actually tell us that this person is cloned or this person is not cloned. So it's actually not a situation where some people will come and want to make us feel that, well, this person, she doesn't know what she's doing. No. The woman actually knows what she is doing. Because, she has lived with that man for the past 30 years. So if she can speak from the place of authority to tell you that this is my husband and this is not my husband. So Nigeria, beware. Because the Senate President that is parading himself right now, he could be a cloned Senate President. Now the question now is that what do they want to achieve with this kind of mischief? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is a very, very serious mischief. And if something is not drastically done, it is actually going to degenerate to something else. And when that happens, the things are going to fall apart and the center cannot hold. All right, my people, this has been your darling station, bringing you up-to-date information of what's happening at the